Hey guys, what's going on? It's Frost here, coming at you today in Escape from Tarkov, and today just want to do a quick update video here. Just a little bit of tad bits of new information were released that I wanted to go ahead and share with you guys. So basically, here on screen, we're starting off here with the 6th issue of the new Community Digest here, which covers over Escape from Tarkov and arena changes here. So we'll go ahead and look at it in just a moment, but there is another mention here, the upcoming release for the launch on Steam. And then also there is a PvE and EFT Arena bundle. So if you don't own PvE mode or if you do not own Arena, there is a new bundle on the BSG website that you are able to purchase to save a little bit of money if you wanted to get both of those. But honestly, guys, if you do like Escape from Tarkov and you ultimately want to play the PvP mode, it's better off just to upgrade your PvP version and get all of the benefits for PvP, and then you do get, like PvE and Arena kind of bundled in automatically. So keep that in mind if you are considering getting that bundle. But let's go ahead and pull up the digest here. So on my screen, my webcam is covering just the Arena portion, which I know we're not really too worried about, but basically, the new Arena patch came out 3.3 and the new weapon task that came out. And then we just have, the Tarkov, the patch 16.9. We had the in-game event, which is the Targrad Tales, which I did a video of how you can complete that quest line in case you were wondering how to do that. And then, of course, we have some more changes here that will be coming in September for Arena, patch 3.4. Some game mechanic reworks, the game mode checkpoint having some respawn adjustments, some quality of life improvements, and some other fixes. Then we have our favorite post here right below, basically them talking about how many cheaters they've banned in Tarkov recently, which they say is over 5,100. That's great, but I don't think that's ever noticeable to the player base. So, I mean, cool, I guess. And then they just have, the Steam launch down there, the PvE and Arena bundle here, the 1.0 release date on November 15th of this year, and then the PAX West kind of show off there as well again. So then, speaking of cheaters again, just wanted to, I found this quick post on Reddit here again about the, just showing still the RMT, buying services, cheater accounts that are definitely still in raids here. So basically, this player was playing on Interchange. They noticed the raid was pretty dead, and they basically saw that all those players, they were pretty much naked, no dog tags, and then they would have either a shotgun or a Mosin here, as they can say. He didn't really hear any shots all raid, and basically, it's first assumption was that maybe they were lowering their stats to not look strange, to be a cheater account, but it was pretty clear that with the weapons on them, like the Mosin and whatnot, it's more than likely someone RMTing to get their Shooterborn in Heaven kills, or like Psycho Sniper, or whatever type of services that they were getting done there. So just thought it was interesting because the game is still kind of, I would say the player base is probably still pretty low at this point. So still seeing these types of things pop up and people paying for these services, and probably one of the least popular wipes that there have been. It's just kind of crazy to see, right? So just wanted to quickly show you that real quick. And then for some bigger news here, there are some new balancing changes for Escape from Tarkov here. And as we can see, Prapor level 4, his item store has been restored. So basically what this means, you know, like a lot of the good ammos, for instance, weren't there. So now you can get the PBPs for your 9mm. You can get PS12Bs. You can get the 7.62 PPs, the 7.62R PS rounds if you completed the Punisher task line. So all of those items are back. I will say, people have mentioned below here in the comments that there's still not a AK-12 suppressor or a Valday barter or some type of purchase option. So if you still are needing to do your test drive part 3 with the AK-12, those two attachments are still going to be very extortionate. I know the suppressor is still going for like 600k plus on the flea market, whether you do the barter or the just paying it, from somebody on the flea. And then also the Valday is just going for about 200k on the flea market from players, and there's no way to get that from any other way than to buy it from a player or to find it in raid. So that's the situation there. And this also includes for Prapor, you're able to get like the Korund. I know they took the Korund armor off, so you are able to purchase that again. So everything is basically back to normal on the shop there, except for the AK-12 suppressor and then the Valday. I think there was like a barter for the Valday or something. So yeah, so that's all back. And then apparently they returned the dependence of your basically your fence rep that impacted the quality of your scav gear kit that has been restored at this point. And then also the VX, the vehicle extracts, have been reduced by half. So they were originally 40,000 rubles if you had no fence rep starting off the gate when the hardcore wipe started, and now they will be at 20,000. And then of course, if you have a higher rep, if your charisma skill is up and whatnot, that will reduce that price from 20,000. So it is, it's definitely nice for sure, especially if you find a little bit of money in raid and you're actually able to take the vehicle now. So that is nice. Or if you just want to bring in 20k, I mean, that's not that much. So it would definitely be worth bringing it in case if you really need to take a vehicle extract. So guys, now we're in game here. I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys the Prapor store and then also the test drive parts that I was talking about before. So if I go ahead and refresh the prices here, as you can see, the Valday scope is still going for over 200,000 each. And then if I look up the AK-12 suppressor here, which is right over here, let me get rid of that filter. Suppressor. As you can see, 750k for the suppressor, and then the barter for 2 of the D cleaners, and the D cleaners are 200 to 300k each, so a little bit cheaper than buying it outright right now. So definitely check the price on those, but it just kind of stinks that it's still so hard to complete the test drive 3, right? It's like a big choke point. So then we'll go ahead and I'll show you here, guys, as you can see on screen. A lot of the ammo here is restored, so you can buy the BTs from 545 again. The PS is here, PS12Bs, PBPs, so all those ammos, the Zabulios, if you need to do test drive 2. Zabulio, that's a funny name to say. So all that is there. And then the only other thing I noticed was the Korund. I know the Korund was not here, so maybe there are a couple of miscellaneous items that weren't here as well, but yeah, guys, those are some of the most impactful changes here that are occurring here in Tarkov today. Just wanted to go ahead and get a short video out to go ahead and share that with you guys. And I think it is safe to say that they are going to keep unrestricting all of the other traders, one by one. So, for instance, with Peacekeeper, you'll be able to buy 5.6 A1s once you're level 4. And then, just skier being able to buy, or mechanic actually being able to buy like FMJ SX for the MP7, and also being able to get like the SS 190s for the 5.7 caliber. So I think they're going to keep rolling that out for all of the various traders here. And then eventually, just like Nikita has stated before, maybe after that point, they're going to, fully open up the game. They wanted to have basically the polar opposite of the hardcore wipe and just have everything open, being able to buy and sell pretty much everything in the game. So we will see if it will eventually transform into that. It will be very interesting to play that way before the 1.0 release. And also, guys, I really hope that they do add more slots for the flea market. Having one slot is very annoying to sell items, and the player base is already so low, and I feel like people just aren't really buying much from it, and there's just not that much of an active player base. So even selling very common items just take forever to sell, and just having that one slot, it just sucks, to have to hoard stuff in your stash because you take like a 3 or 4x of a price cut if you can't flee it. It's just very annoying, and it takes a lot of fun out of the game, and no one wants to play Tetris Bank and all that. So, or feel like they're getting scammed by just selling it to the trader. So hopefully they open some more flea market spots. But anyways, guys, Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are looking forward to more EFT content here on the channel. And as always, guys, take care.